Okay, so last week I go to make a deposit for my father, who owns a boarding house, and he's got 37 rooms, and they're all low-income people that rent from him. Okay, otherwise they wouldn't be in a boarding house; they'd be in an apartment. Anyway, we were told a few weeks ago that we could no longer accept third-party checks. That means these people were getting their welfare checks, their government social security checks, the disability checks. They would bring them to us. We would cash them free of charge, collect our rent, give them the money back. Now the banks have decided that Bank of America told us that we could no longer deposit these checks there. The people had to go there with us, which is ridiculous, to cash them, or we just couldn't put it in the account. Now, to make this even worse, they come up this week and tell me that we could not even deposit our own employee's check. We make a check for the hotel operator, that's what he's called, to give him his pay. We cash his check, we deposit it. We've done that for years. Now, all of a sudden, we cannot deposit our own check into our own account because it is considered a third-party check because it was made out to a third party. Despite the fact that it's coming in and out of the same account, despite the fact that it's the same account it's being drawn on, that it's being deposited into, we cannot deposit it there. I checked with Wachovia and a couple of other banks, and apparently this is going to be a rule for all banks, at least in New Jersey. I don't know about the whole country. Now, I asked the guy at Wachovia, do these people have to come here and cash the checks themselves then? And that means you're going to have to charge them a fee? He said, well, yes, there will be a $5 fee for them to cash their checks. Unless, of course, they have an account. Now, if they get an account, these people are probably going to pay a monthly maintenance fee. This maintenance fee is going to take money out of their pockets. If they go to the check cashing places where a lot of them are going now, they're going to pay a fee anywhere from 2% up to, I think, 5%. It's incredible, depending on how much their check is. Some people get a check weekly, some get one bi-weekly, some get one monthly. And depending on the size of the check cashing places take a percentage, and it gets higher and higher as the check gets higher. So these people who are all low income are being hit left and right with fees that they really can't afford. Now, we were doing them a service by cashing their checks free of charge, no fee. We made sure we got our money, that they didn't drink it before they drink it up before they came from the check cashing place. We got our rent. We were happy. They were happy. Now they're going to have to pay a $5 fee to go to Wachovia. I don't know what Bank of America or some of these other banks will charge if it's the same thing. I don't know what the story is here. I haven't been able to find out yet. But I think this is unconscionable that the banks are able to force people to have these accounts or to come and pay a fee to cash their checks, especially when these people cannot afford to have a checking account, cannot afford a fee.